All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever tried to get an AI image generator to make a simple chart or an infographic, you know the pain, right? You ask it for today's stock price, and it just invents one. But what if all that frustration was about to become a thing of the past? We're going to explore a truly groundbreaking idea that could fix this for good, something we're calling ChatGPT Images 2.0. So what's been the problem this whole time? Well, historically, these AI models have been completely cut off from the live internet. They're basically working inside a sealed box. And because of that, they hallucinate data, they make up stats, and famously, they give you absolute gibberish when you ask for even the simplest text. It's been a huge roadblock for anyone trying to do serious work with them. And this, right here, really shows the leap we're talking about. On the left, that's the past. That's the familiar frustration, the made-up data, and the nonsense text. But on the right, that's where we're headed. Visuals that are actually based on live, factual data, with clean, perfect text. This isn't just a small step up. It's a completely new way of working. Now, this kind of change doesn't just happen overnight. Think back to 2021. DALL-E 1 was just giving us basic pictures from text. Then in 2022, Midjourney came along with these stunningly realistic images, but they were still trapped in that same closed box. 2023 brought us DALL-E 3, which made prompting feel more like a real conversation. And now we're seeing these agentic models start to pop up, AIs that can actually browse the web. All of this is paving the way for what could be the next massive leap, a true thinking model, maybe as soon as 2026? So, this is it. This is the turning point we've been building up to. We're calling this whole concept ChatGPT Images 2.0 because it's not just an update. It's a revolutionary new kind of model, a thinking model that completely rewrites the rules for how AI interacts with real-world data. The secret sauce behind all of this is a concept called agentic AI. And the definition here is absolutely key. It's an AI that can autonomously use tools to proactively achieve a goal. Just think about that for a second. Instead of you giving it a detailed command, you give it a mission, and it figures out how to complete it. It can open a browser, find the right information, and get the job done all by itself. And, the experts are really starting to see the potential here. This quote from a DataCamp technical review just nails it. They say the model is supposed to search, reason about facts, and translate ideas into images. It's not just a drawing tool anymore. They're calling it a visual thought partner. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does something like this actually work under the hood? Well, the core process is something we can call agentic scraping. Let's break down how it turns a simple idea into a totally accurate, data-driven image. It all follows this really simple but powerful protocol: research, then draw. So first, you just give it a goal, right? Something like, hey, create a chart of today's weather. The AI agent then goes off on its own, browses the web, and finds a trustworthy source. It then pulls the live data right off the website, and only after it has the facts does it actually create the accurate image. So, if you remember one thing, it's this. The AI is basically acting like your personal research assistant. It's an assistant that goes out, does all the homework, gathers the facts, and then hands them off to the artist. That simple shift in the workflow, research first, draw second, is what changes everything. All right, so we've talked about the problem and the engine to fix it. But what's the actual payoff here? What do you get? Well, it's this incredible ability to go straight from the messy, live data of the internet to a clean, pixel-perfect, and, most importantly, factually accurate visual. Let's go back to those frustrations we started with. That text gibberish? It's gone, replaced with flawless typography. Those data hallucinations? A thing of the past, because the AI is using live, accurate data. And the headache of constantly having to feed it new information? Solved. It's now a single, fully automated pipeline from your goal to the finished product. And this just unlocks so many powerful new uses. Imagine automated dashboards that create a new visual report for your team every single morning, or real-time infographics that update themselves as a news story unfolds. You could create accurate UI mockups with actual real text, or generate charts of the latest market data, just like that. So, when you step back and look at the bigger picture, it becomes pretty clear that a technology like this isn't just about making better pictures. This is a fundamental shift in how we find and visualize information itself. And here's the real takeaway. What we're looking at isn't just an improvement to AI art. This is the very beginning of truly automated data visualization and reporting. It's about giving anyone the power to turn raw, live information into a clear, compelling visual without needing to be a designer or a data scientist. Which really leaves us with one big final question to think about. When a single AI can research the facts, reason about what they mean, and then report its findings visually, all on its own, what does that actually change? Because it feels like it could change almost everything.